Hello, welcome to the car. It's your man in the shed, Andy P. Once again, not in the shed. I've been in the shed and recorded a video for a little while now, but I'm sure you're aware that if you watch regularly, there is someone out there who watches regularly who isn't me. So someone will realise, hey Andy, why are you not going back in your shed? Well, we're off to work today, so that is a factor. Obviously, when Man in the Shed started, it was lockdown and I wasn't able to go to work, so I could do a lot of videos in the car, in the shed. Sorry. Where now I'm going back to work. Gotta try and do a bit of work. So busy week at work this week. We have a new menu starting on Wednesday, so have a few dishes to get prepared today, ready for that, and tomorrow we have a cook-off tomorrow. If any of you out there do live in Winchester who don't work for Picture, then from Wednesday, Picture and Piano Winchester, we do have a new menu launch. Why don't you come down and give it a go, see if you like it. And there's a few new dishes going on the menu at the moment. We're running a reduced menu simply because we know we're not going to have the customers that need a full menu. To be fair, the new menu is too big for the amount of customers that we generally will do anyway. But what do I know? You know, I've only got best part of 20 years experience and know a thing or two. But there you go. Head office and our exec chefs, they obviously do know better. But there you go. Anyway, let's not worry too much about that. It's trying to get ourselves in trouble on internet. Anyway, so yesterday was Sergio Aguero's last game for Man City. He scored a brace. He also scored a brace in his debut for Manchester City. I don't know what brace is. Brace is 2 goals. There you go. And congratulations to both Liverpool and Chelsea, who secured 3rd and 4th place, which means that they play in the Champions League next season. And Leicester, let's be fair, you won the FA Cup. You were very happy with that. And to be fair, I think you'd have rather have had 5th at the FA Cup than 4th in the Champions League and no trip to Wembley to enjoy the moment, because, you know, you're still not a giant club, let's be fair. You know, you do have a great squad with fantastic players, but you don't exactly come across as giants, you know. Trying to find the right words there. Always a struggle with your Man in the Shed. Anyway, so yeah, congratulations there. Also, congratulations to Jos Verstappen, who went and won, and is now leading the Formula 1 Championship. Well done there. And also there was the sad, tragic news in Italy this week of the cable car crashing to the ground and killing 14 people. You know, that's terribly sad. I'm sure they'll do a thorough investigation and find out what it could be. Maybe it's Italian workmanship. Who knows? Anyway, what else are we going to talk about? Well, I did find out a fact today. And this one's going to take me into a link, and you're going to think, oh no, Andy, we know where you're going with this link. So, the planet Uranus, okay, which is the 7th planet in our solar system, I think. Is it Uranus, or is it, I think it's Uranus. Is Uranus after Neptune, or is it Neptune after Uranus? Anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway, Uranus, it has a moon. It has many moons. It has lots and lots of moons, but it has 5 biggest moons. One of them is called Ariel. Ariel, did you know that? Anyway, this brings me into a great link. So this link is for my good friend Ariel's channel, The Knight of Hants. So who is Ariel and what is this channel all about? In case you didn't know, I am going to tell you. So Ariel is a former colleague of mine, and I've now put him down as a good friend. Ariel used to work alongside me at Picture and Piano. He is a Filipino. He is a great lad, brilliant worker, and absolutely sound. Anyway, he now works for the NHS God bless you, Ariel. You are an absolute legend in these times, and you were before these times. Anyway, Ariel has a channel called Knights of Hants. I suggest you go and check it out. So what is Knights of Hants all about? Well, there's a variety. Currently, it seems to be his niche is boxing. So he's looking forward to the likes of potentially the Joshua and Fury match, which, to be fair, isn't looking like it's going to happen now. And also, why is it going to Dubai? Why are we not getting him out of Wembley Stadium? Oh yeah, that's right, the oil-rich barons and that lovely money. Doesn't matter about these human rights issues, but that's for another day. Anyway, so also on his channel, he does a lot of cooking. Certainly his Southeast Asian Filipino style cuisine. So let's be fair, the English palate, we're not the most daring at times. You know, certain people may have things like tripe and things like that, but on the whole, we're not really into strange cuisines, because in certain parts of Asia they don't necessarily have the money and they decide to eat the whole animal, which, to be fair, is the way it should be. You know, you go to places like France, for example, you go to a 3-star Michelin in somewhere like Paris, you're likely to get a fillet steak and your rump steaks and stuff like this, you know, the best quality of the meats. Where if you were to go more towards the Rhone Valley, places like Lyon and these, you know, you're more likely to come across, and again, a 3-star Michelin, more the offal and stuff, because they use the whole animal. And a lot of people in, you know, more yuppie areas, shall we say, they don't want to eat the, what we could call the offcuts. But obviously places like the Philippines and certain parts of Asia, well, lots of parts of Asia, most of Asia to be fair, these have to be eaten because it's either that or you don't eat. So he shows you what you can do with certain things. There's a good one with squid and octopus, and if you're not sure about something, just ask him, and I'm sure he will get back to you, because he's a sound guy and he will let you know quantities, cooking times and things like that. I've asked him in the past and he's told me, not that I actually cook the dish, I just watch the video. And that's the thing with cooking videos on internet. You know, you take any chef, could be Barry showing you how to make a pot noodle wrong, or Gordon Ramsay showing you how to cook a Chateaubriand. You know, there is every level there. Some look an absolute mess and others look absolutely stunning. You know, people do try to work on their videos. Me, myself, I like to do my videos in one take, and then now I've started adding a little bit of editing. You'll probably notice that on this when I release it. Could be today, maybe tomorrow. We shall see. I'll probably get this one out tonight. Not that matters, because you're not going to know, I'm filming at the moment, are you people? But yeah, on my way to work, I thought I'll do a quick video. Anyway, so that is some moon around Uranus. Always the comedy planet, of course, Uranus, because what does it sound like? Yeah, Uranus. Haha, never heard of a funnier planet ever. So, what else is going on this week? I've already told you about the new menu. So what are we going to expect on that? Well, nothing that's going to really blow me away, but you know, each to their own. Other people have things that they like. For me, I would say the thing I dislike about the menu at my work, because obviously I'm just there to cook the food, I don't actually have a say in what goes on the menu, because it's a chain. In the same way, you know, you work at McDonald's, you can't put a hot dog on because you've got specs, and I sort of appreciate that, to be fair. And you do need to have set standards, and you know, I like to think that my standards are pretty decent anyway. All I need is some customers so that I can actually show them just how good I am. But you know, my works, they don't advertise in a decent manner, in my opinion, and therefore the majority of the week we have a large floor space with very few people on it. You know, I'm going into work today, I'm not expecting to be exactly washed off my feet, but we will see. Anyway, so I thought I'd just give you a quick short video there today. Hope everyone is well. Stay safe, people. You know, we do have this Indian variant. They are saying, obviously, that the new variant is being kept under control by having the vaccine. So we are, obviously, well, I say we, it's not me, but they are speeding up the vaccine. I've had my second vaccine now, so hopefully in a few weeks I will be as safe as possible from it, and then hopefully we'll be able to open up normally. I just hope that if we do open up normally, we do keep an eye on what's going on, and if restrictions do need to be put in, then they are done properly and quickly. You know, at the end of the day, we do need to make sure that we do have a good, strong economy. That is what one of the best things about living in the UK is. You know, where generally we don't have any dangerous animals, you know, spiders, snakes, things that could bite and kill you. We don't generally have any lions and tigers either, so certainly can't escape from the zoo, but the zoos are pretty strong on those sort of things. So we don't have a lot of animals out there which are likely to kill, certainly a fully sized adult. So, you know, we do need to have a strong economy, but we need, more importantly, to have a strong people. You know, we don't want to be full of disease and illness, and you know, COVID came along, and it was once in a century sort of happening. You know, you go back through the past, go back 100 years to when the Spanish flu was there. Obviously, hygiene and practice like that and keeping people apart wasn't so much there. With the Spanish flu, they believe that that may have also started in China, which they believe is where coronavirus may have started. And this is a fun fact here for you. What happened was there was a war on it. They say it started in 1920. Well, it actually started in 1918. And what happened was, before the end of the war, which was in November, back in the spring, they brought these labourers across from Asia. They'd gone across North America, I believe it was through Canada, and they had these sealed boats, sealed trains, which no one was allowed to open, and they took them from the west coast to the east coast to get them on board these ships. And when they opened them, there was lots of people who were dying or died. Obviously, then anyone who came into contact are likely then to have contacted Spanish flu. Obviously, they weren't to know. They go home to their family go to their family, go to a store, they go to work, and that's basically how, as we know, it spreads in the same way to coronavirus. Anyway, so they then get on these boats and they're then shipped across to Europe, and not just Europe, they are also sent to North Africa and to India to pick up more workers, and that's how that one got around the world. Where obviously nowadays we have modern transport systems, aeroplanes basically, and you wouldn't even know. Let's be fair, it's got 7 to 14 days without even showing if you were to fly from Wuhan. Let's say it started in Wuhan. That's where it's believed to have started. Fly from Wuhan to Heathrow, New York, you know, California, Brazil, wherever, Australia, you name the place. Even anywhere in China, you know, you're then going to come across people, and they could then go on a flight, and they could go pretty much anywhere in the world, and that is pretty much how this thing has spread. And it's a worry, really. You know, our modern forms of transport, which were there to make life easier for us, have also now proven to cause us a lot of problems. So, you know, for all the good that we now have in the world, it's not all great, and we need to start taking a look and having a real think, I think, as a planet, as to, you know, we don't need, you know, is it right that we can fly from one part of the world to the other part of the world so quickly now? Well, it's great as a traveller, but, you know, health and safety, who knows what's taking place. When the Europeans first discovered the Americas, you know, they wiped out something like 90% of the inhabitants, not by slaying them with a sword, but by bringing, you know, European diseases with them. So typhoid, you know, the Americas have never had typhoid. Well, that wiped out many of them. So, you know, we've got to be really careful with our own. It's basically bio-warfare on yourself, and you're not even meaning to do it. But that's the worry now with modern travel. But anyway, there you go. That's your waffle from your man in the shed today. Hope everyone is well. I think I already said this about 10 minutes ago, but I'll say it again. Hope you're all well. If you have watched through to the end, you are an absolute legend, first class legend as well. You know, do go and check out my pal Ariel's channel. Also, quick one before I do go, I do also have another former colleague, Mike. Mike has his own channel. It's a cooking channel. It has lots of quick and easy dishes that you can follow there. He does like to play about with his graphics and stuff. It is a little bit better presented, as in the way it's filmed, than certainly mine and Ariel's. And that's Mike's Bites. So, you know, if you're looking for an idea or something to eat for your dinner tonight, and you want to make something nice and tasty, just check out Mike's Bites, and I'm sure you'll find something there, from a burger to a vegan stir fry, some pizza breads and stuff like that. Then, you know, there is your there's your plug there for you, Michael. Anyway, I've been your man in the shed, in the car, on the way to work. Potentially a busy week because of the new menu change. Hope to see you there. If you are in and around Winchester, do pop in, say hello, have a beer, have some lunch, have some dinner. See ya, pals.